I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus. Why? Why? It's so hard to say goodbye to my microlocs.
Can I tell you a secret?
Hi, you all. Welcome to Unbottled Secrets, the channel where my truth becomes your entertainment. My name is Fakira, and I make faith-based lifestyle and microlocs content. So if you love the Lord and want to get to know me, then you will love this channel. I know my intro is happy because it's the joy of the Lord that lives within me, but this is a somber occasion. Dearly beloveds, we're gathered here today to mourn two of my locks that are lying in this Ziploc bag. I'm not okay. I'm not okay at all. So how did we get here with, my locks lying in state like this? Well, the retie before my current retie, because I got to retire on Friday, so around March 29th, March 30th, around that time, I had two locks that were like intertwined at the root, was thinning really, really bad. And my loctician mentioned it to me. She tried to combine the locks to the root. It was not working. So we had a difficult choice to make. And I actually suggested, hey, let's just cut it off and reattach it once my hair grows back out. So, yeah, that's basically the long and short of why my locks are currently in a Ziploc bag and not in my head. But in this video, we'll talk about what happened to get to this point and how you could prevent losing locks in the future. And of course, this is not really an actual somber occasion because I will be getting my locks reattached. But I mentioned in a few other videos pertaining to my locks that I wasn't the best steward of my locks and I had to get some locks combined because of like how much they were thinning. So yeah, if this is something you may be interested in, please continue watching. So first things first, because I'm missing two locks, I think my total of locks is now, I think 317 as opposed to 319, which I mean, these are coming back. So we'll be back at 319 shortly. And she ended up cutting them from the top of my head. So it's actually kind of hard to hide because it's like a little mini fro. This is where she took the locks from. So I really can't wait for that to grow out because it is a little awkward to hide. But again, it's a means to an end. And the reason why we ended up having to cut those locks is because I have a really bad habit of scratching my scalp, and not just scratching my scalp with my fingers. I'm scratching it with devices because I don't know, as of late, my scalp has been extremely irritated to the point that there is quite a few, I'm scratching it right now. There's quite a few thinning throughout my head and my loctician, especially in the crown area. It's just a lot of thinning and flyaways because when you're scratching it, you're pulling the hairs from the lock, so you're messing up the integrity. So one thing I need to do is figure out what my triggers are, i.e. maybe I need to just stay taking antihistamines, so I'm not as irritated. I need to do an audit of what kind of oils and products I'm putting in my head and seeing what could be triggering it. And 3, just making sure I keep my hair washed and clean, because that could also play a factor in why my scalp is so irritated. But yeah, long and short, it's really the constant scratching and manipulation to my locks is why I ended up losing 2 of them temporarily, because they're coming back again. But I would say even keeping mind with your hairstyles, especially when you're doing styles that typically cater to loose natural hair, you have to be okay with it not looking as neat, because you don't want to mess up the integrity of your locks. When I got a twist last year, she did like try to comb through to make sure the parts were straight, but in the long run, they ended up having thinner locks down the line. And that's not even talking about the 2 I lost. That's just like what caused some of my locks to be combined last year. And then even when I was doing my own hair and I was putting this tension and not being mindful of like, oh no, these are tiny locks. And I was like a fairly new natural doing all these different things. So yeah, just be mindful of like the hairstyles that you're doing. Be mindful of the products that you're using in your hair, and do not overly scratch your hair. Like, you might have to do a little pat pat, even though I don't know how to do a pat pat because I give myself concussions when I pat my head. And if you're going to scratch, don't scratch like you do a little, just a little, So, yeah, I am making sure that my little locks that are in the bag are still being taken care of. I wash it and condition it on the same schedule that I wash and condition my own hair, to make sure that the hair is not going to be dried out and it's going to be at its best. So when she gets combined, it's like she's never left. But yeah, I'm actually happy that we were able to find a solution, because I probably would have been sadder if she would have ended up combining these 2 locks together, because they would have been very big locks. So yeah, she's also considering combing these locks out and making them thinner for thinner parts. So I might have even more locks. I don't think she's going to do that, but if she does, cool. But let me show you how the locks look, because might as well. The girls. This is the root part, the little curly ends. So do I feel bad about cutting my locks and reattaching them? No, because in the event that I ever decide to no longer keep my locks, I will not comb them out. I will cut them out. So it doesn't matter that these will be reattached, because I don't plan on combing locks out if I ever decide to take my locks out. But yeah, they feel soft. They smell nice because we keep a wash regimen. They look good. Like, it's so interesting to see your locks not in your head. But yeah, they look good. Very beautiful locks. Minimum bunching. I just figured out what bunching meant. Somebody commented on my last video about bunching, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, minimal bunching. I don't really like the color because it's starting to look a little brown, but I'm gonna dye my hair eventually. So that's the locks in a nutshell. So yeah, moral of the story, treat your locks with respect so you don't have to have locks fall out or have to be cut out like me. And also, if you do find yourself in the event of having to get locks combined or getting your locks cut out or locks falling out, don't beat yourself up. It's just a part of the journey. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have experienced losing locks, so you're not alone. I will keep y'all updated on the process of it getting reattached. My loctician mentioned that she will reattach it once I get, she said, I think 3 inches or 2 inches of hair of new growth. So this might be an inch, almost an inch. So yeah, once we get probably this much more, we'll get that baby reattached. Until then, I'm gonna just have to tuck her away and live with it. But yeah, I'm rambling. We have reached the end of this video. I hope you gleaned something meaningful. It's not RIP because they'll be back. Just like Jesus rose on the third day, these locks will get reattached someday. So yeah, in the comment section below, let me know. Have you experienced losing locks? Did you get them reattached? Did you just, rid yourself of them? Do you still collect the locks if you haven't put the locks back in your head? And if you have never lost the locks, let us know your routine, because apparently some of us, me, are failing at taking care of our locks. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And also in the comment section below, let me know what other lock content would you like to see from me. I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot of new subscribers following me because of my lock video. So I just want to make sure that the content that I am posting and providing is beneficial to you all. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to join the Society of Secret Keepers, please, 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 please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any time I upload a video. Share if you care. And until next time, bye.